and we're not in court.
I have some problems with Donald Trump with the whole January 6th thing. I think he should have done more. I don't think he instigated, but I think he could have shut it down easier. We're in disagreement with that, but
I don't want to start any problems here between
No.
Oh, I'm a better arm wrestler.
But, I mean, all presidents are fallible. Everyone made a mistake. I would like to think he would learn from it, and our economy needs someone different than what we have now.
If you guys could speak to the person who's in charge now, Joe Biden, what would you say?
I'm sorry that you are an ill old man and people are taking advantage of you.
And don't run. That's what you say to him.
I don't think it's his choice. I think people are manipulating a man who's sick. I think it's elder abuse.
And what would you say to Joe Biden?
I would say just take care of America. Don't worry about other shores. Worry about us. Because, we should come first. It's our tax dollars that he just, unabashedly just throws away.
There are people, and I think close to Joe Biden says he does love America. It's just that he has a different view about how to protect America than conservatives or Donald Trump supporters.
America is America. You can't have one or another. We're all here together, and you should take care of America, not what you think is America.
Can I ask you a couple policy issues? Unions. What do you think of unions?
I'm probably going to be a conflict of interest on that one.
Are you a union member?
No, I'm an accountant for a lot of unions.
Oh, great. I mean, there's so you support unions?
I do.
Donald Trump does not support unions.
Okay, I don't have to agree with everything a president has.
That's true. Unions?
Non-union.
Non-unions.
Never been a union member. I was a union member when I was 16 years old, working for Safeway, grocery stores. And I just think unions protect people who don't really want to work hard.
So I'm really sitting here wondering how, when, and why do these two talk about politics together?
If you're an individual and you...
I see her pursing her lips over here and she's stepping away. Let's move on because I don't want to create any controversy. How about Medicaid?
I have insurance, so I don't need Medicaid, but if I depend on Medicaid, something's wrong because I don't think it's a solvent thing. And I don't think it's something that you should be completely dependent on.
Medicaid?
I think we've paid in our whole lives. I think it should be there, and I think it's something that should be provided for any elderly person. And I think paying in, I think we should keep it going. We should keep it paying in, and maybe not as much the Social Security aspect, but definitely the Medicaid.
I think some people, like your handicap, you're disabled, they're the ones that are, mentally challenged, go through them, weed them out. You've got some that can go to any doctor and say, oh, they're ADHD, they're this, that, we're giving them Medicaid. Test them. You got people that going to college that doing nothing but getting paid to go to college, that they're getting Medicaid.
It would be laughable if it were not so sad.
And I don't believe Medicare for all. I've paid for Medicare. I have Social Security, and I paid for Social Security. There is Medicaid, and Medicaid is something that we provide for people that can't provide it for themselves. So I'm not in favor of taking Medicare and hijacking it for something that's not intended for.
So it would be expanding it, right, so that everyone can have access. Are you happy with your Medicare?
I don't know. They're going to pay for their Medicare. When they get to the proper age, they'll apply for it like I have. And just like I have, I'm paying over $400 or $500 a month for my wife to have Medicare, plus what I paid in the past.
A lot of cognitive dissonance in this interview in terms of what this man is saying doesn't really add up to what the realities are. In this country, we're talking about those of us who do believe in a democratic type of socialism, not the socialism of other countries that Republican types make seem so scary.
The rise of socialism has never been more clear. Right now in America, there are forces dug in, organized, and well-funded, doing whatever is necessary to make socialism happen.
And what continues to be problematic is that too many of the MAGAs believe what this man was spewing during that interview, that somehow socialism is destroying this country, when nothing could be further than the truth. Most seniors love their Social Security. You try to take it away, baby, you're gonna have them out in the streets. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. A program that pulled countless numbers, like millions of older Americans out of poverty. And what this gentleman does not understand, and those who think like him, and far too many of them have been drinking this Kool-Aid on this, is that this is all about a social contract, that government's primary role, contrary to popular understanding, the primary role is service. Social Security is a service. Medicaid and Medicare, a service. Now, I wonder, would he as an individual, if his house was on fire, God forbid, don't want anybody's house to be on fire, but if it were, does he want to put that in hands of individuals, or does he want a collective response, i.e. the fire department, based on tax dollars being pulled? And voila, in most communities in this country, we have fire departments, we have police departments, we have EMS. We don't pave roads as individuals, thank God. We have clean water in most cases. I'm gonna put an asterisk on that. That's a lecture for another time. But you all know where I'm going with this. All of that is democratic socialism. Say it with me. It is not a bad thing.